The opinions and comments expressed in this podcast are solely those of the students and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of sjspr.radio or St. John's School.
You are tuning in to sjspr.radio. This is Senior Talk, the show where we pick seniors' brains about school life and real life. I'm your host, Sara González, and joining me in this episode is Gabriel Escalante.
Hello, Sara. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yes. Okay, before we start, let's get some background information. So, how many years have you been at SJS?
This will be my 14th year at St. John's School, which is extremely impressive. I've been in the school more time than most teachers, so...
Yes, and what has been your favorite grade at SJS since elementary school?
Probably first grade, which is when I met you, and I met one of my best friends, Isa.
Yes.
And probably 10th grade. 10th grade was good.
10th grade was good. Why? Why was it good? What did you like about it?
10th grade was really good because we had just come back from COVID. And it was like a fresh new start for everybody. Yes. And we had obviously matured in that time that we spent alone. And I think it was just really nice to see everyone like the new version of themselves.
I totally agree. And why was first grade your favorite grade? Because you met your best friend now.
Yeah, and also it was just one of the last like big, like, really little childhood moments.
Yes.
Because I felt like I was a big kid, but, like, at the same time, I was, like, 6.
Really?
So...
Totally agree. So, what about elementary school teachers? Those were great. I miss them.
Yeah, I miss elementary school teachers. Miss Mayra. Right now we have Heiser again for the third year in the school. Miss Olmo for math. Obviously, there's Miss Mayet.
Miss Mayet.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Why? Why Miss Mayet?
Well, I love Miss Mayet, but she was my first F. So
third grade.
In third grade, I got a 15%. No, but she really helped me, like, understand math.
Yes.
Which don't understand it now, but, like...
No, I totally agree. She was a great teacher.
Yeah.
For basics, like, I miss her. And how are you doing so far on homeworks, tests, activities?
I'm doing good. I love all my classes this year. Okay. And I truly think that this year's probably gonna be either the best year or one of the best.
Yes. Why? What activities are you looking forward to for senior year?
Oh, I'm looking forward to La Fuga. Okay. I'm looking forward to actually the last day of school, even though it's going to be really emotional.
Yes.
But I think, like, it's time, even though it's literally August.
Yeah. Going back to elementary, why was elementary such a big thing for you?
Well, it was, like, my entire childhood. And especially in this class that I've known mostly everyone for all these 14 years or 10 years. Yeah. I think that it was, like, a really bonding experience, like, elementary, and, yeah. What do you find special about elementary?
Honestly, I just miss being in the, like, having recess.
Oh, yeah.
Also, all the teachers
time.
were so fun. Nap time. Well, I wasn't here for nap time, but you were. And, because I got here in first grade. And I remember we would make, like, houses. We would think there would be, like, fairies.
Oh, yeah.
And we would make houses for the fairies. And when we would play Infected.
Oh, yeah. The fourth grade to fifth grade, like, peak.
Yeah. 4th grade to 5th grade peak. So, since we're now in high school, what was the moment that was, like, if it has happened, that's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm a senior now.
Oh, no, it hasn't happened yet. It truly hasn't hit.
Really? What do you think?
Well, I think it's because, I don't know maybe it has something to do with COVID that I didn't have ninth grade. And I feel grown up, but I don't feel like a senior. Even though a lot of people say that, oh no, the seniors when we were little look so much older. But yesterday I kind of had like a mini manic attack and I started going through yearbooks.
Yeah.
And we look the same.
like
so
them.
that's like when it started to hit.
Yes. No, that's crazy. Because I remember being in elementary, literally, even in middle school, I was like, the seniors are so big.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't fit the part. But at the same time, it's like, technically we do. Like, we do.
Yeah, we do.
It's just weird seeing ourselves
And like
in these
a
positions.
lot of people, especially class of 2025, have told me like, if like you guys look so much bigger with those shirts on.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, and I also love that our class is so committed to like the pink theme.
Yes.
Everyone's wearing
I
pink.
agree. No, and even everything in my life now is pink. Like, for my birthday, my aunt bought me like a pink coffee machine. Like, even because of like maybe Barbie too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
most things are pink, but
But
like
we
it's
chose
such
it
a
first.
Exactly, it's such a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Like my clip is pink, and I
Yeah.
didn't even realize. So, why do you think our class chose pink?
Out of all the colors, I think it was the best option. I voted for pink.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, like, also I think it represents our class being like, I don't know, I just feel like it represents our class. There's not
Yeah.
really a reason for it.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and also like the logo itself. Like, we've had the ocean theme for 8th grade. Like,
What do you think the logo is? Because I know some people think it's like something different.
this?
What do you think it is? Yeah.
Oh, it's like, I think it's like a diner.
A diner?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's giving 1950s.
Like
Like,
1950s. I thought it was a diner at first, but then I heard people saying that it was Las Vegas.
I think
And
it's
then I was
I think
like-
it's supposed to be like,
Yeah.
I think
it makes
it's like the
sense.
1950s, 1960s aesthetic.
Yeah. But I feel like we could do a lot with that theme
No,
for
we
like
could.
activities or events with both of them.
Exactly, like neon.
Yes. So, because this is senior talk, how do you feel about college? Like, are you staying? Do you know, some people want to go to Europe. Are you one of those people?
Uh,
You
If-
don't have to say where you're applying. Just like, if you're not comfortable.
well, I'm gonna say where I'm gonna apply. Like, if everything goes well, I won't be staying, and it's nothing like against the colleges here or whatever. I just think it's better for me to like branch out on my own. But I will be applying. I'm not gonna go to Europe. I'll probably do a semester. But I'm thinking of applying early decision to American University, which is literally right around the corner. I need to hand that in like
Yeah.
in 2 months.
Deadlines are coming in like
No, it's
fast.
yeah.
I've heard a lot of people saying that like August has been really slow.
Yeah, it has. But I think
But-
September is gonna be really fast because
Right?
everything's gonna
Yes.
start picking up.
I totally agree. Like, I'm so glad August has been like feeling slow.
Yeah.
Because I've just had more, like, I feel like I've had more time to do the whole, like, college process. And
Exact-
even though we're not fully dived in the process, like, we haven't submitted our Common Apps yet. We're in the beginning processes of, like, our supplements or essays, or some people have even finished their essays. But for now, it's been, like, a daunting process at the same time. But personally, I feel like it can be also exciting. How do you feel about that?
Okay, this is crazy, but like I find them fun and stressful at the same time. Cause especially when you're writing your essay, your personal statement, you kind of go deep into yourself and like you're trying to prove to a college that like you belong there and that you're worth to be a student there.
Yes.
And it's like you're like being a lawyer for yourself. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but
That makes sense.
you're proving your case to that college.
True. A lot of people think it's like, oh, I have to like show off all my extracurriculars. I have
No.
to say I've done this and that.
For the younger ones, it's not like that at all.
Yes, it's not.
It's
like,
not like that at all.
It can be such a fun thing to write your essay because it's just about you and your personality. Like, it doesn't need to be about what you've done. I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
And that's great, but it can also be more of a fun process for you.
And also, like, that's why we have the resume.
Yes.
That's what the resume is for,
Yes.
not your personal statement.
Yeah, very true. Can you share some of the experiences at SJS that you feel has most influenced you and shaped you into pursuing the next steps of your educational journey?
Immediately swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah. Swimming in the school has particularly brought me joy
Yeah.
because it's the only sport I'm good at. I've been swimming for, how old am I? 17, so 15 years.
For a long time.
Yeah, oh my god. And, but I think that being with, like, my friends in school, and also that I get to leave school early, brings me a lot of joy, and, like, the bonding that we have, and, like, seeing all my friends from other schools also in the
Yes.
pool.
The snacks.
The snacks, which we never have.
You always have to steal them.
Yeah, I always
from
have to steal them.
from your friends from another school.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your favorite thing about swimming at SJS? Not necessarily outside, but like, cause you do swim outside.
Yeah.
But what do you like about SJS? The coaches, the people.
Well, obviously, Anina and I, which is our coach,
Yeah.
it's been years, so there's obviously been a bond there. Same with Sara. Sara is our brilliant team manager who carries the team.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think it's the bond with Anina, the bond probably with Giovanni.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anina's a great coach. I love her.
yeah.
And now we have Miss Michelle as an assistant coach
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
we have Miss Michelle.
So what skills do you think swimming has given you for college?
It's given me dedication, and it's given me, like, incentive to move forward. But at the same time, swimming has been such a big part of my life that I'm not sure if I want to do it in college yet. But eventually we'll figure that out.
Yeah, and that's totally fine,
Yeah.
too. I mean, you've done it for such a long time.
Yeah.
And, okay, so there are a lot of activities for senior year. Which one? I know we've been over this with the fuga, but besides, like, fuga, like, in-school activities, like, what are you most excited for?
When teachers and, like, other students, like juniors, get to, like, pie the seniors.
Okay, so senior week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
senior week. It's always gonna be senior week.
Yes.
Just that last week of the end of April and the start of May, it's gonna be really emotional, but
Yes. Because our last day is
May
May
2nd.
2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was going to be the week before that, but then
Yeah.
they changed it because
I prefer it like that.
Right? I
Yeah,
agree.
because I don't wanna. My APs are the 7th and the 6th. So, like, yo no quiero venir a escuela.
Yeah. And what about Halloween? Because seniors have a
Oh.
joint costume.
Yeah, which we need to figure that out, guys.
Yes. Do you have any ideas?
Not really. Like, lately they said Oppenheimer.
Yeah, they said Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer.
How do you feel about that?
I like the idea. It gives flexibility, but at the same time, like, it doesn't feel that united.
It's true. I've said the suggestion to a couple of my friends, and they're like, we can just do Barbie and Ken, or we can just do Oppenheimer. So
Yeah, but I also feel like that's basic, low key. So
for this year, yeah, maybe.
yeah,
But who
we'll
knows?
figure something out.
We will.
But we need to hurry up, cause
Me
like.
too. It's gonna be fun. And senior jackets, are you excited for those to come?
Oh yeah, they need to get here like now.
They do.
And the spirit shirts too. Oh, another
Spirit
thing that I'm
shirts.
really excited about is my last field day.
Your last, yes.
Yeah.
Field day. Are you gonna dance?
So no.
You do the dance, Gabby. It's
I'm
gonna
not
be so
dance.
fun.
No, I'm probably gonna end up doing it like in the back.
Oh yeah, you totally are.
Yeah.
So, what are some advices that you would give to students who will be going through this process of graduating from high school after us?
So class of 2025.
Yes, and others.
Right now, since we're in the start of the year and it's their junior year, it's not that bad. You just need to it's bad, but like
bad.
you need to get into the rhythm.
Yeah.
And then senior year, like, it's intimidating at first, but like we're in the 3rd week and it's already getting better.
That's true. I had a lot of work the first week.
Yeah.
Which was kind of surprising.
Yeah, it was.
But then it was fine.
And I went safe and I only got 2 APs and I was still like...
Yeah, it's still a lot of work.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing.
Yes.
Class of 2025 make, like, the senior lounge your own.
True.
Because one of the funnest parts that we had in, like, becoming seniors was seeing the progression of the senior lounge.
Yeah.
So, and it truly feels like our space now instead of, like, we just, like, snuck in there, like...
Yeah. Because it's been different for literally every senior.
Yeah.
Like, we painted the tables, like the metal on the table.
Yeah.
They spray painted it pink.
Yeah.
We have that pink. We have the wall with our signatures
Again,
on it.
the theming.
The theming, very important. I remember past seniors when they had like a closed lounge, it was kind of always the same too.
Yeah.
Like they had the TV, they had like games, but I feel like after, I don't know if it's
It was
the outside
after
thing. Like
COVID.
yeah, after COVID, everyone got like their own style for every class.
Yeah, because I don't know why, but like class of 2022 had a senior lounge like in the middle of the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And then last year seniors had it where we had it.
Yes.
That was a new addition for them, and now
And theirs was
we have it
really
again.
cool. They had the spray paint that's still there.
yeah.
And the brick wall, like the painted brick wall, was also
Yeah.
very cool. Because I remember at the beginning it was kind of like, what are they going to do with the theme?
Exactly.
But they did it perfectly.
Yeah, they did it perfectly, and I think there's still, like the board says, like there's still work to be done in the lounge, but it's now starting to feel like it's
yeah,
ours.
that's very true. And we put the flowers.
Oh,
Forgot
the
about
flowers. Again, pink theme.
Yeah, we have fake flowers.
Yeah.
Okay, so to wrap up, with the most important personal take, to wrap up, what is the most important personal takeaway that will serve us after we leave SJS?
Right now, I can't tell you.
Yeah, we're pretty
'Cause-
early on.
Yeah, we're pretty early on, and to be honest, I am thinking about college, but like I previously said, like it hasn't hit.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna be leaving like everything I knew, like this bubble, in 10 months.
Yeah.
So
But I feel like it's really gonna sit in once everyone starts getting their
their
early decision
or EAs, like
EAs.
all the acceptances, it's gonna start really
Yeah.
hitting.
It's
And I have another question.
what is your question?
Are you gonna have a bad case of senioritis?
Am I gonna have a bad case of senioritis? You know, I was very scared to have senioritis in the future. I feel like second semester, I'm gonna feel more free because I'm not gonna have to do college apps. But I also feel like I won't have that much senioritis. Like I'm trying not to. Like I
Yeah,
really don't want to.
I'm gonna-
What about you?
I don't want to, but I am apologizing to my teachers right now. I probably will.
Okay.
So, yeah, I probably will have senioritis, but I'm trying not to because I want to enjoy my last months aquí.
Exactly.
And I don't want to be like, no quiero estar aquí más, ya, like, I just want to stay positive constantly.
Okay, what does the immediate future at SJS look for you? Like, what do you
After
think it's gonna
SJS?
look for you? Yes.
Probably, well, that summer, after this summer,
Yes.
it's probably gonna be, like, a lot of, like, seeing people, like, despedida and stuff like that. And then once I finally leave wherever I get accepted, hopefully it's where I'm applying ED to. I've always loved Washington, D.C., American universities in Washington, D.C., so I'll probably see myself, like, choosing classes, being a little nervous, but, like, knowing that, like, I closed the St. John School chapter in my life and, like,
Yes.
I'm transitioning to a more mature, like, open chapter.
Yeah, because you've been here for so long, like,
Yeah.
you're probably like, yeah, like, I'm ready.
Yeah. And also, the years start to blend in.
They do.
Yeah, so, like, when I think back to, like, pre-K, like, Heiser asked us, the other day in literary criticism. What was your first memory at St. John's School? And remember, this was 14 years ago. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what's a fabrication in my mind or, like, what's actually true because it's been so long.
That's a good question. Do you know how to answer it now?
Oh, no.
No. It's funny. I think my first memory was going into, because I had gone to like a summer thing before I entered SGS, and it was with Miss Michelle. And it was in the same classroom as Miss Rocio. So I entered the classroom, and I was like, Miss Michelle, and then she turned her head, and it wasn't Miss Michelle. And I was like, oh, like, who are you?
No, pero Miss Rocio, I love you.
I love her. I miss her so
Yeah.
much. She was a great teacher.
Yeah, she was.
Well, why? Like, what do you think? What was your favorite thing about Miss Rocio? If you remember.
Okay, my favorite thing was probably, like, she used to do, like, these baking things after, where we used to, like, decorate cupcakes and stuff after school.
Yeah.
And I got to miss swimming for them every Friday. So that brought me a lot of joy. And, yeah, it was just a very, like, I feel like pre-K, pre-K, kinder, first grade, second grade, and half of third grade, because third grade's when it started, like, when I got the F, started, like, hitting.
Yes.
I think those were, like, the funnest years I'll probably ever have, because it was, like, without stress. I was a
Yeah.
little kid. So.
It was all fair. I remember we used to do drawings all the time in her class. Like, I totally forgot about the cupcakes. I remember I would, like, make my mom let me stay after school to do the cupcakes and, like, to, like, color the cookies.
The
I remember
cookies,
that.
and they all tasted bad, like, at the end,
Literally.
like,
I
because we were,
remember
like, 2.
The edible glitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was a big thing.
So, what does life look like immediately after you leave St. John's?
For me, I'm immediately after, obviously, the goodbyes, the summer. I'm going to try to have fun, like the last
senior
summer.
trip.
Be with everyone, the senior trip. That's true. Which we don't know where it's going to be yet. But I'm excited to go to a place that, like, I really like and that it fits me and that I like the area and I meet friends and I learn. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying like a lot, but I feel like I'm really excited to just learn more about what I really want to be and, like, become the person that, like, we've been preparing for throughout high
Exactly.
school and throughout elementary.
Okay, if you can, you don't have to say it, but, like, what school are you applying to?
I'm trying to be more private with my schools because my sister did the same thing. Not like I want to be my sister, but like I want to do the same thing she did because I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
when your sister graduated, I had no idea where she was.
no, yeah, she didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, and then I found out, like, summer because of you.
Mm-hmm.
That I asked, like, ¿en dónde va a terminar tu hermana? And you're like, oh, no, she ended up in Purdue.
Yeah, which Purdue is like a family thing for my. Like,
Yeah.
It was not. She didn't do it because of the family. It was because with what she wanted to study and what she is studying, like, it's honestly like
And she-
a good fit for her.
And your parents have to go to 2 graduations this year.
Yes, next year.
Well, this year, actually. Well, this school year. This
This
academic
school year, yeah. I'm graduating. My sister's graduating. 3 of my cousins are graduating. It's my uncle's 50th birthday.
Oh my god.
It's like there's like a joke with my family going on. It's like 2024 is like an insane year.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be so much. But yeah,
That's insane.
yes. So that's how I see myself right after St. John's
Yeah.
School. Well, that's about it for now. But before we go, I want to thank my guest and fellow senior on this episode, Gabriel Escalante.
Thank you, Sara, for having me on. Thank you to
Yes.
Miss Alamo, and thank you to Sixto for
Yes.
giving us this opportunity.
A big thanks. And if you're a senior and haven't signed up yet, contact our parent producers, Aaron Jackson, at 646-331-1587 or Ana Millon at 787-661-9595. Please include your name in the text also. For sjspr.radio and Senior Talk, this is Sara González. Until next time.